Here's something to hate about trash. Not too long ago, you paid a lot of money for some of it. Like your computer. In fact, especially your computer.
Statistics say that there's 133,000 PCs that fall into disuse daily. Not weekly, not monthly, daily. That's a lot of PCs.
In the United States, we generate 4.5 billion pounds of electronic waste a year.
Electronic waste, or e-waste, is the fastest growing kind of trash in America. It's a sleeping giant, and it's going to be trouble when we wake up to it. Not just for the sheer physical volume dumped in landfills. The scary part is what's inside them.
This thing is an extremely toxic item. You've got leaded glass in the cathode ray tube here, and you've got leaded glass in the front. You've got lead in the circuit boards. You've got mercury switches. Electronic waste accounts for 70% of the heavy metals in landfills.
America's problem is becoming the world's problem, literally.
A large part of what passes as recycling for electronic waste in the United States is shipping things on container loads to developing countries where very poor communities get this stuff dumped on them and are dismantling these things in extremely toxic conditions.
It's the responsibility of both the sellers and the buyers and the government to find a safe way to recycle that kind of material.
What's needed is a homegrown solution. And in Chicago, a company called Intercon believes it has one.
Intercon Solutions has a process that generates no waste from e-waste that is shipped to our facility. We're able to turn all components of our process into recyclable base materials. Plastics are separated from aluminum, steel, you name it. Everything is demanufactured to get it to the point where it can be recycled properly. Every tube is actually demanufactured or pulled from the monitor and then smelted down for lead value. This motherboard here will be crushed and then refined for gold, silver, lead, copper, you name it, anything that can be reclaimed at that point.
According to Brian, the hardest part about recycling e-waste safely is convincing companies to do it.
If someone really cares about it, whether it's an individual or corporation, it's an easy problem to solve.
The industry spends billions of dollars in research and development every year to come up with new chips and new circuits and new technologies. And they can spend a fraction of that money to figure out how to make better, safer, cleaner, longer lasting, more environmentally responsible products.